Today's title is Merge. I thought of that because, in the excitement of coming to this retreat and in the excitement of knowing that I'd be speaking this Sunday, I packed everything that I needed. A few things I didn't need. We all know I'm a sneakerhead. And I forgot my notebook. The very notebook that had my notes for today's sermon. Now, I know that in our philosophy, we love to say things like, just let it flow. But a lot of times I feel like I need my notes. And I find myself now in a situation where I get to let it flow. One of my favorite MCs, one of my favorite rappers, you may know of him. He's that guy we know as Beyonce's husband. Jay-Z has let it flow for every single album you have heard. There hasn't been one Jay-Z album where he actually wrote his lyrics down before recording them. Every time he has went into that booth, he has let it flow. See, I like being prepared. I like making it seem that I'm just always prepared for every moment. I'll be honest. A lot of times I like to try to deny my humanness. But God has a great way of reminding me, you get to let it flow. All of us have divine assignments from the divine. I used to think that the scariest thing in the world were things that could happen outside of me. But I realize now it is our divine assignment that will stalk us until we pay attention to it. Oh, yeah, much like Jason and all those movies in that power walk. You know, it was always Jason just had that amazing power walk. No matter how fast you run, he's going to catch up to you. Your divine assignment will stalk you way farther than Jason ever will. You have an assignment. And I'm sorry, but you do not get to get away from it. Now, merge is also a metaphor. As I was leaving the airport, I saw myself in traffic. I'll be honest, I need to be a lot more patient when it comes to traffic, but I do not like traffic. You put me in any other situation, I can close my eyes and let it flow. But when you put me in traffic, I get antsy, so antsy, and say things I won't repeat today. So I'm looking around me in traffic and thinking, why can't these people just merge? And almost instantly, it felt like God was telling me, I'm showing you a mirror of your own thoughts. See, I have a habit of creating traffic, bumper to bumper traffic in my own consciousness with old thoughts, old emotions, old, baggage that no longer serves me. It's one of my favorite Erykah Badu songs. You know, Bag Lady, you gonna hurt your back, dragging all them bags like that. First, I thought she was really talking about baggage. Like, oh, what she talking about? Louis luggage? Gucci luggage? What she talking about? Marc Jacobs? No, 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 no. We're talking about a different kind of baggage. See, she also told us to pack light several times in that song. Pack light. When I hear pack light, I think about those beautiful words that Gary just gave us. See, in this philosophy, we only carry this love everywhere that we go. That's all we bring with us. This is how we allow ourselves to merge. Rapper Big L said, we never bring luggage, we go shopping when the plane lands. This is the feeling I have right now in this moment. I feel light. I realize that everything I need, everything we need is already supplied by the universe. The universe is a club we're all in. We feel like we're excluded, but whenever we feel like it, we can remember, wait a minute, I'm in the Universal Club. It's better than any club you can think of. Name a club, and I'll tell you that the universe is way better. Yes, it's all kind of fraternities I wanted to be in college. The Universal Club is better. I too wanted to be a Heisman Trophy winner and have that gold jacket on. The Universal Club is better. It supplies everything you need. What? You're talking about having a platinum card. You don't even need a physical card for this. You just ask and it is given. And here's what's awesome about the Universal Club: the universe itself only knows one word. I don't think I have to tell you what that is. The only not so awesome side to this club is it works for those thoughts that we do not like so much as well. So just like I can ask for what I want and the answer is yes, those thoughts I think the universe is not listening to, but always is, the universe hears that too. The universe hears that as well. And the universe is always yes. I have to remember that when I say, oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, I'm not good at this. Oh, I'm not worthy. And oh, blah, 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 blah. I try to look outside myself for the blame, but the universe always remind me, look, homie, I'm just giving you more of what you're telling yourself. Who's ready to merge? Who's ready to travel light and fly through traffic? Who's ready? Merge. Little corny play on words for you. Before we call emergency, take time to emerge and see. Gary liked it. That's all right. Merge. I lost my notebook thinking that I needed it. But you know, when we allow ourselves to be instruments for the divine, when we just surrender and allow whatever it is we need to move through us and supply, it's so much more of a fuller feeling. I always have a weird reaction when people tell me, oh, your words were so beautiful, because in my mind, I'm like, I'd love to take credit, but that wasn't me. That was, please, you think I could say that? Come on now, you know me better than that. That was not me. I was cheating. I was letting God speak for me. It always comes out so much better. Let's travel light. Let's be an instrument for the divine. Just as the song says, use me, oh God. I stand for you. What happens when I move my own ego out of the way? My own error thoughts that no longer support me, no longer serve me. What happens when I move that out of the way? I'm going to tell you something you know. You may have forgotten, you may have pretended you have forgotten, but you know you can fly, right? You can fly. You just have to be willing to do one thing: drop all that baggage. Now, see, this universe is built of choice. You get to hold on to that baggage. You get to fly, but you don't get to have both. I'll admit, I'm afraid of heights. That's why I hold on to my baggage. Yet I keep finding myself in situations where I get pushed toward them stars and have to drop everything so that I can fly properly. And I believe that if you are hearing this message, the same is for you as well. I see it in y'all's faces. These are people who can fly. Who's ready to fly? Can we merge? Can we get through this traffic without being distracted. Now, here's what's amazing about traffic, because I just talked about a divine assignment that we all have. But along that assignment, come on now, let's be honest. We find distractions, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. We find drama to get into. We find things to distract us all the time. Oh, well, I just needed that pair of shoes. Oh, well, this person said that about me and I just had to address. No, you did not. You have an assignment. I have people in my life who travel light all the time, and it gets on my nerves because they do it so gracefully. Know how many rocks are thrown at their vehicle? They continue to move through traffic so gracefully. Yet here I am, feeling like I need to pay attention to everybody who honks, everybody who flips me the bird, everybody who throws change at my car. I feel like I have to stop and pay attention to it and then want to complain when I get a flat tire. Well, if you would have minded your business and stayed on the path, you wouldn't be out here in the rain changing that tire, Luchan. Who's ready to merge? Are we ready to focus on the divine plan, the divine navigation? Put that GPS down. You know the way. Who's ready to merge? You know, talking about Jay-Z and how he just lets it flow. I mean, imagine this is a Grammy award-winning rapper. Yet every time he is went into the booth, he just went in there and said whatever God told him to say into that mic. Never wrote anything down. There has not been one Jay-Z album where he wrote a single word down. This is the beauty of allowing God to use you as an instrument. Now, I'm an 80s baby. And a word that is ingrained into my mental is the word dope. Because, well, it was one thing that affected many of our families in a not so positive way. And much like that word that was meant to hurt people of my community that we took back and turned into a beautiful thing, we did the same thing with dope. See, when you call yourself dope, you're taking your power back, saying, I'm what's addictive. I'm what's powerful. I'm what gets the world high. I am dope. And in New Thought, we love saying that we high on life. I see some addictive faces in this crowd right now. And y'all are dope. One of the scariest things to do at a party is when they all start freestyling. And then it's your turn to grab the mic. Now, what I thought freestyling was trying to memorize every word before the mic gets to you, and then really trying to say everything. You can't do that. Nobody can do that. You can't think of 16 bars on site. Stop it. Your only choice is to allow God to use you as an instrument, and God will speak for you. When God passes you the mic, when the universe passes you the mic, when life passes you the mic, drop all baggage and say something dope. We all have pain. We all have things in our life that have given us uncomfort. What I realize now is that is the material we use to do something dope with. Take your pain and do something dope with it. Every last one of us has a story that someone needs to hear. Someone needs to hear it. I got some not so good news for all of us. That beautiful light that shines in you, some of you may think you're hiding and doing a good job of, but I'm sorry, I see it and it is beautiful. That's not just yours. That gift that God gave, yeah, that's not just yours. You get to share that. You get to inspire us with that. You get to heal us with that. I don't care what you told yourself. Don't act like you're not worthy. Don't act like you're not capable. We need you to express that dopeness. I was worried worried about not having the right words to say because I didn't have my notebook. And Gary said something dope into that mic and reminded me of what my power is. Audrey gave us a reading that reminded me of what my power is. Juliet gave me a meditation that reminded me of what my power is. When you have pain in your life, it is there for you to do something dope with. Who's ready to fly through life? What I love about unity is how we say your prayer is my prayer too. That's something that touches me. That I break down every time we do that in the service. Because the universe only knows one word, which means that I don't get to wish anything for you that I wouldn't wish for myself. That's why no one can ever curse you. No one can ever curse you because you can't wish anything on anybody that you wouldn't want for yourself. It's not going to work unless I accept it anyway. Trust me, I I was not who I am now when I was in college. I'm pretty sure it's all kind of dolls somewhere that got pins in it and my name on it. I feel fine. We can only be cursed when we accept it. So we can go ahead and get that out the way. I try so hard to blame my struggles and my pain and my fears on things outside of me. I try so hard to do it. I don't know about y'all, but my relationship with God is a practical joker with me. I'm always getting jokes played on me because God knows that that's the way I'm going to see God's presence. Because me and my friends play jokes on each other. So every time I try to act like I'm hopeless, I get a smack in the face that reminds me, no, sorry, you did that. I'm only laughing to keep from crying. I don't really like it, but I know it's for my own good. I do not like being in traffic. I do not like being in traffic. But I can't blame the traffic for the difficulty I experience. I could either leave earlier or I can just merge with traffic, sit in that moment and realize this is an awesome opportunity to center myself, an awesome opportunity to look at this beautiful world around me. Matter of fact, God knows how crazy I drive. I'm realizing now that maybe that traffic is so I get to where I need to get in one piece, because without that traffic, who knows? Man, that's a real thing. You don't have to worry. When people are in the car with me, I tend to drive slower. But yes, if it's just me, that traffic is a good thing for me. I'll be honest. You are what's dope. You are what's intoxicating. Nothing gets us higher than God anyway. And there's no rehab for God because you can't OD on it. It won't make you steal things and go pawn it. Won't leave any tracks on your arm. Won't give you cotton mouth. Won't have you eating all kinds of junk food you know is not good for you. There is no drug better than the divine itself. There isn't. There is not. And it's already running all through your veins. You don't even got to find a dealer for it. Let's all have a party on God. And here's the great thing about it. You don't even have to travel far. You just sit back, drop all baggage that you have in your life, and allow yourself to flow through traffic. You'll realize right where you're sitting, you are in a totally different place. That's what it means to merge. That's what it means. Before we cry emergency, surrender to the divine so we can emerge and see. Unity San Jose, thank you for inviting me back. I love you all so much. It is an honor every time I come here. You have no idea how honored I am to be here. Seeing David in that handsome face of his, I am overjoyed. I love you all, and namaste.